Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I have a small haul to share with you guys. Even though this is a combination of hauls from 2 rummage sales and a day of garage sailing, it's pretty sad. It really is. But I still managed to find things because I kind of have the idea that if you're gonna, take the time to drive out to all these places, that you have to kind of scrounge around and try and find something to make it worth your while. So that's what I did. Like I said, didn't find anything, that's gonna wow any of you, but figured you'd want to, see it anyway. So I'm gonna start with the garage sales. This was on, let's see, this is my haul from September 1st through September 7th. So I went to garage sales on September 1st, which was a Saturday, over Labor Day weekend. So I was surprised there was even actually anything going on, but there were a few things happening. So the first sale I went to, the prices were really good. Kind of wish I'd gotten there a little bit earlier. I ended up buying a couple games for the consignment sale, and they were really dirt cheap. I think one was actually brand new and sealed, and the other one wasn't, but it was complete. So they are now in my car. The consignment sale, I have to drop all my stuff off today, work a shift, then work a shift tomorrow morning, and then I'm done. Then all I have to do is shop on Wednesday, and that's it. But I've been doing this sale for 13 years, and I don't know what it is about it, but I just can't stand it. I mean, I'm really happy that, I can sell my daughter's stuff and some things around the house, because they do take some like decor stuff and things like that. I'm happy that I have a place that I can sell it and I can make money back, and normally I can buy her a whole bunch of new things for her wardrobe and anything else we might need, and you still make a profit, and that's great. But I don't know, I just can't stand it. It's a lot of work. I have to gather everything, clean everything, tape everything shut, put everything in the computer, print out the tags, then tag everything. It's just, ugh. And I hate working there too. I just hate, even though the women there are really nice, I've known them, a long time, I just, for some reason, I have this like mental block when it comes to this sale, and I just don't want to do it. I'm so happy on the second day, when my second shift is over, I like go dancing out of the building, like, I'm done until spring, hooray. So anyway, found a couple things there. If you saw my car right now, you'd be amazed. I mean, there's barely room for me to fit in it. But thankfully my son's coming with me today to help me unload it all, so I don't have to do everything by myself like I usually do. Alright, so enough venting about that. At the sale where I bought the games, I also found this set of cups and plates for $1. So it picked them up. They're from, and you're probably not going to be able to see this. Oh yes, you can. They're from Ingrid, and it's nice because they all stack together like this. So I had them up for auction, and I had a few watchers. I think I had them up for 20 plus shipping, and I didn't get any hits on it, so I have to relist that, but I don't think I'll have a problem selling that for 20. Then from there, I went to this sale. The woman has it every Memorial Day weekend and every Labor Day weekend. On Memorial Day weekend, I did really well because it was her along with a whole bunch of people on the street, a bunch of her neighbors who also did the sale. So I kind of cleaned up that day, but unfortunately on this particular day, it was just her. And she doesn't have the greatest stuff. So I bought what I could. I did find these 2 plates. These are supposed to be Fabergé eggs, and I'm assuming that's upside down. There we go. And on the back it says It says Limoges right down here. So I looked them up. There's actually, I believe, 4 of these. And if you can find all 4, they sell much better that way. I only have 2, so I'm hoping to get, I think, 20 to 30 plus shipping on those. And those cost me $2 or $4. $4. They were $2 a piece. And then for 50 cents, I got this Pottery Barn snowflake ornament with all these rhinestones. Don't know how much I'll get on that. Maybe $8 if I'm lucky. And you can put, you know, a picture in the center of it. And then I found this CD, which I bought just so I could play it in the car. And I'll probably sell it. Might make, you know, like 6 to 8 on it. Nothing crazy. I think it cost me $1. But this is Saturday morning cartoon songs. And I was getting all nostalgic, and but then I realized all the songs are by, like, you know, current bands, and it's their take on it, so they don't exactly sound the same, which kind of, you know, bummed me out, because I don't like change. So I like to hear the original songs. But there's a whole bunch of things on here from my childhood. The Banana Split song, Speed Racer, Sugar Sugar from the Archies, Scooby-Doo, Josie and the Pussycats, the Bugaloos, loved the Bugaloos, Underdog, Gigantor, which is the one I don't remember, Spider-Man, used to watch that every day after school in like 3rd and 4th grade, Johnny Quest, and Stop That Pigeon. And Stop That Pigeon is from Muttley and the Flying Machine. Muttley is a dog. I don't know if you guys remember Muttley, but I use his name frequently because my mother, when you really get her laughing like really hard, she sounds exactly like Muttley the dog. So if you want to know what Muttley sounds like, just, you know, do a Google search and, you know, you'll know what my mom sounds like. What else? Open Up and Let the Sunshine In from, what is that from? Oh, the Flintstones. Eep Op Ork Ah Ah. That one I remember. That's from the Jetsons. I loved that one. Fat Albert, Popeye the Sailor Man, Sigmund and the Sea Monster, another one from the creators of, you know, the Bugaloos and HR Puffin-Stuff and Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. Yeah, I watched a lot of TV as a kid. I was an only, so I was either reading or watching TV. Let's see, Ghoulie Get Together from, what's that from? From the Groovy Ghoulies? I don't know that one. Hong Kong Phooey I know. HR Puffin-Stuff, of course, I know. And Happy Happy Joy Joy from Ren and Stimpy. So, lots of great songs. But unfortunately, like I said, they don't sound exactly the same. But I'm sure there's somebody out there who doesn't mind that and will want to buy it. So, that was it from that sale, which was pretty sad. And then, let's see. Oh, then I went to one really lonely sale at the end of a cul-de-sac, and the woman, it was like, it had been sprinkling, and her stuff was wet, and she just looked sad sitting out there, so I had to buy something. So I ended up buying this cup. This is an enamel cup with all this beading on it. Found out later these are made in Africa. There's a whole bunch of different patterns. So I believe I put this up for $20. I paid $1 for it. So who knows what's going to happen with that. Hopefully I'll sell it eventually. And then finally went to another sale in a group of like townhouses. And I found 2 bottles of this. This is Fairy Tales Rosemary Repel Styling Gel. And what this is for is, it says it's been shown to repel lice and other insects. They have a whole line of these products. They have shampoo and other stuff. Apparently the rosemary smell, insects and especially lice don't like it, so they won't get on your head. Which I wish I'd had this product a few years back when my daughter had, she got lice at school. It was a nightmare. And then she gave it to me. and neither one of us knew it until we started like itching like crazy, and then I actually found one in her hair and I flipped out. And it seems like it took forever and a day to get rid of them. Thankfully my husband didn't get them, but it was bad having to sit there and pick through her hair. But after that experience, I've got it down, so I know exactly what to do if, hopefully she doesn't, but if she ever gets them again, I have the process down now, so I can get rid of it a lot quicker than last time. But any of you who've been through that know that it's not fun at all. And then the other thing I got at that sale was this card holder. I mean, you can put other things in it, but I think he's made for Christmas cards. This is a carved wooden card holder, and the reason I bought it is because it's a Midwest of Cannon Falls piece. You can see the tie there. Should be able to get about 25 plus shipping out of him, and that cost me, let's see, 2, and these cost me $1 a piece. I'm gonna sell them together, hopefully get 10 to 15 plus shipping on those. So I think that was it for the garage sales on Labor Day weekend. So then on the first day of school, there was a rummage sale about 20 minutes away, and it was a weird one that starts, you know, in the afternoon. I think it started at 3, and no, maybe it was 4. Yeah, it was 4, sorry. Started at 4, so I asked my daughter, I said, do you mind if, like, right after you get home, shortly after you get home from school, if I take off and go to the sale? She's like, no, that's okay. Because of course I wanted to hear about her day and all that stuff. So I know that typically the buses are late coming home first day of school, and she was scheduled to get home at like 10 after 3. So I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm thinking at most she'll be home like 15 minutes late, which would put it at 3:25. This child did not get home until 3:40? 3:40 or 3:45, something like that. I was a disaster. I had no idea where the heck she was. I was going on the website. I'm thinking if she missed the bus, she would have called me, so she couldn't have missed the bus. I'm thinking, you know, she's dead on the road down the street, because originally they said they were going to drop her off a couple blocks down where there's a development, and that she was going to have to walk to our driveway, and there's no shoulder on our road. And cars kind of go really fast every once in a while. So I'm thinking, oh my God, she's dead in the ditch. So of course, down the driveway I go, looking down the road to see if she's dead in the road. Yes, I don't, like, you know, jump to the worst conclusion much or anything. So then I got the number for transportation, and just as I was about to call them, the bus finally pulls up. She gets off the bus. Her hair's plastered to her face. Her face is all red. She's sweating like crazy. She runs up the driveway and she's like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm off that bus. I'm like, what took you so long? Apparently this was a new bus driver, and kids got on the wrong bus, and she was having to drive all over the place to drop them off, and there were all kinds of issues. I don't really know what, but I know it wasn't just her. I think it was all the bus drivers had problems. And apparently some woman stopped the bus in the middle of the road and knocked on their door, and she opened up the door, and she's yelling at the bus driver going, where is my son? And the bus driver's like, well, that's not my issue. She goes, well, I've called transportation like 4 times and no one will answer the phone. So I'm glad I didn't call transportation, because then I really would have been freaking out if no one answered. But anyway, the first day of school, that part of it was a nightmare. So I didn't actually get to this sale until 4:30, maybe 4:45, and it's a tiny one. So if you don't get there right in the beginning, you're probably going to miss the, you know, 3 good things they have there. So I was trying my best to kind of scrounge around and find anything to make it worth the 20-minute drive out there. So what I found was Oh, and this is also the sale where they don't put prices on anything. They just have this little old lady sit next to the door with a basket, and then you throw whatever you think, you know, the stuff is worth into the basket, and they say thank you very much, and you leave, which is very weird. But I found a couple of Christmas ornaments. This one I have to clean up because it's dirty right up here. But this is a Lennox Noah's Ark ornament. Might get like 10 on this. Then I got this little Sylvester and Tweety ornament. I don't know, maybe 8 because it doesn't have the box, but we'll have to see. Then I got this little tiny micro mosaic brooch, stamped Italy on the back, which is really hard to see. Maybe 10 on that. Maybe. Then I might do okay on this. I got, see, I was so desperate I bought clothes, you guys. That's how bad the sale was. I bought a t-shirt from Doctor Who that has the TARDIS on it. This is this is a large, so I shouldn't have a problem selling that. I can't find another one like this on eBay, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. And then my best purchase from there, after I was like really digging around in a box full of dishes, desperate to find anything, was this stack of plates. I think I have 6. Yeah, I have 6 of these. And I bought these because they say Spode Emma's Garland Clover on the back. And these also need to be cleaned up a little bit. But a set of 4 of these sold on eBay. It was $35 with free shipping, but they sold, yeah, 4 of them sold for $35 with free shipping. Ugh, sorry guys. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was working on the sale all last night and didn't go to bed till late, so I'm a little loopy this morning. So like I said, 4 sold for $35 with free shipping. I have 6, so I'm hoping to get, I don't know, maybe 40 to 50, something like that, plus shipping. So that's that, and I paid $5 for everything. I just threw a 5 in the basket, and she was very grateful for that, and I walked out the door and went home. So then that next weekend, I guess that was a Wednesday? No, that was a Thursday. On Friday, there was a rummage sale. I had never been to, up about 40 minutes north of here, at a Greek Orthodox church, and it turned out the thing was absolutely huge. There was a ton of stuff all over the tables, but unfortunately it was one of those ones where, you know, it was just a whole bunch of junk, and I really had to work to find anything to bring home. There's one thing I sold that I can't show you guys because I don't have it here. I sold it already, and the pictures unfortunately are on the other computer. But if you search eBay, you can find it really quickly. It was a little stand that was enameled, and it had all these little swords stuck in holes all around it that are like appetizer picks or skewers or whatever. And it was made in Toledo, Spain. Toledo is spelled like Toledo, Ohio. They're very famous and well known for their enamel work. So I found that on the boutique table for $2. I sold that for $30 with free first class shipping. So that made back all the money that I spent. I didn't spend very much there at all. I spent like $9 there. I got this little, let's see, wine candle chimney set. I don't know, it's some contraption you put on top of a wine bottle to make it into a candle. These sell for like 15 bucks a pop. I spent $1 on that. I'm trying to find it. For $2, I bought this bag that looks like a British post office box. I bought it mainly because it says Masons Ironstone on the bottom, which is a good name. I've had luck with their stuff in the past. Should be able to get about 30 on that, plus shipping. I only bought one mug. This is from Ralph Lauren, and it's called Mandarin, which I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says Mandarin right there. Should be able to get at least 10 plus shipping on that. And then I think, sadly, the last thing I bought was this ornament from Bucknell University, but I bought it because it's really cool. Why isn't this focusing? There we go. I just liked how it looked, this 3D effect, and like the logo for the school is cut out all these different pieces of metal. So I know it's, you know, kind of specialized. I have to wait for someone from Bucknell University who wants a Christmas ornament, but you know, shouldn't have a problem eventually selling it for decent money. I think I asked for 20 or 25 for this, and I paid $1. So that's it, guys. Like I said, it's pretty sad and pathetic, but when you go to sales that, you know, you've taken the time to drive to, you have to make an attempt to find something to sell to make it worth your while. So that's what I did. You know, you're not going to find home runs every time, unfortunately. But I do have, let's see, a few big Rummage sales to share with you in the next few videos. So I did much better there. So that's it, guys. I'm sorry. This was, you know, so sad. I'll try to do better next time. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.